Teach Us to Love was the first song that we wrote for the Teach Us record. It was one that Jonathan and I started writing not long after we'd gotten on the road in June of 2010. We had gotten married in April of that year, had just gotten back from our honeymoon, and then jumped into a giant van with 5 other people. And it was really crazy, and it was just a time in our lives that really made us think about love in general, loving other people, loving the Lord as a couple, and it really just inspired us to write this song together.
Yeah, we've just learned a lot about love, especially over the last year, because being married was a new thing for us, and learning how to be in a relationship with God together was somewhat of a new thing for us. Learning how to live together, but also with about 5 other people.
50 billion people.
Yeah, it was just a very interesting year, and within that first few months of experiencing that, I was just really, this prayer rose within me of just asking God to teach us how to love like He does, because I know that there's a lot of definitions of what love is in the world, but I really just want to love the way that Jesus does. And so I just wrote that chorus, and I didn't really think that much would come of it, and I brought it to Emily one day, and I said, hey, would you like to sing this? And she liked it, and
I said, heck yes!
Yeah, and we weren't necessarily planning on doing it with Mosaic because we had just released our first album, and we weren't at all looking at doing a new album at that point. But we were at a youth camp, and the theme for Teach Us to Love just really fit well with that camp. And so we started singing it in our worship sets as a group. And ever since then, we've been singing it on the road as a group, and it's just become a favorite of ours and a favorite of people that get to hear us live. And so we thought for sure we need to put this album, we thought for sure we need to put this song on the new record. And it's been just a really fun process, and it's one of our older songs, but we still love it. So I hope that God just continues to stir up this prayer within the body of Christ of just asking and pleading with God to teach us to love like He does.